Media tour.
Let's do it.
How's it going, everybody? Lucas, Edward, we are live in the TMZ Newsroom. TMZ Sports, Wednesday, October something.
23rd? According to my watch, my watch is sometimes wrong.
22nd. See, your watch was
Is
wrong.
it 20? Is it 22nd?
It is the 22nd.
Oh, let me fix that. Let me fix that.
Okay, so we're going to kick things off with Bad Bunny, a topic that we've talked about so many times here on TMZ Sports. But Roger Goodell has spoken out. There's been a ton of backlash, a ton of support as well. What he has to say and whether there will be any changes to that halftime show.
We'll also get into Russell Wilson, for maybe the first time in his career, is firing back at a critic, and that critic is none other than one of his former coaches. I'll tell you all about that.
And it was NBA opening night, Tuesday night, which means the Oklahoma City Thunder got their rings, and Kevin Durant was in town, an old arena that he used to play in a long time ago, for a long time, and he had a little interaction with some fans that caught the eye of us and a lot of other people on social media.
Without further ado, guess who's back?
Guess
who's back?
I missed everybody.
Hey!
I missed everyone.
Michael J's back.
Oh! Missed everybody.
Any snacks today? In honor of your return?
Yeah. I was worried you guys might have eaten it. Well, not Ed, but Ed's body is a temple.
It's true.
What's up, Babs? How was the trip?
But it was good. I was sick, and then I went right into a vacation. Or maybe I wasn't sick. Maybe I just got some extra days off. We'll never know. Only I know the answer to that question. No, I was sick.
I got a question. Did you get on that plane? I saw the plane.
Oh, yeah,
social
the
media.
Jets. No, I did. That would never. I'm worried that would go down. I did not get. That plane was next to my plane. And, the Jets, man. Disaster. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Jets today. And, it was a good trip. It was good.
Any highlights?
Checked in. It was quick. It was a quick turnaround. I didn't really go to the shower, but my sister is having a baby, so I went for her shower. Went kind of just to hang out with my family. Oh, shout out to Zach. He's the best driver in the New Jersey, New York area. Took me to the airport yesterday.
Zach Bia?
We were talking about TMZ.
Zach Bia?
Yeah. I don't know Zach's last name, but
Bia?
love Zach. Awesome dude.
Zach.
He's the best.
2 words, suck it. Welcome back, Babs.
Oh,
Babs
hey.
is back.
2 words. I missed you.
Yeah, he's been
Has he
very
been hanging out
active.
with us?
Oh, he's been hanging out with us every day.
Yeah, I love it.
I love to see it.
Well, yeah, that's great.
Did you get a chance to watch any of the NBA games last night?
I did not, because I was coming back. So I missed. Yeah, the Lakers 0-1. Lakers 0-1.
Man, we don't want to talk about that.
And that's exactly how I expect the season to go. Luka's going to drop 30-plus points every game.
We don't want to talk about
And they're going to lose by 10.
No defense, man.
None.
114 points. No defense. We're watching Luka do everything. It's like, come on, guys.
That's what 2 words said earlier. He said Lakers look soft already.
Like,
0-82, still on the table.
Ain't no 0-82, man. We're going to get it together. Don't get it
Player
twisted.
was out, right?
Laker Nation
Their
doesn't
second-best
tolerate
player.
losing.
Wow. Can you believe it? Second best player,
The
though.
glorious king.
LeBron James?
2 words. We
LeBron
thought
James.
Babs was MIA because he ran out of hair product.
I would
may have
never
been
run out of
hair.
hair. I've got enough hair product to last yours and mine lifetimes. I'd never run out.
Hey, I'm just going to say this.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful what OKC did to Kevin Durant, man. Booing him, that's kind of messed up, man.
Boo him forever.
No.
What? And I would have the same stance if LeBron never came back to Cleveland. No, you didn't win us anything.
Lucas, Kevin Durant turned OKC into being what OKC is right now.
And what did that result in? They just now put up a banner for the first time.
That's disrespectful.
That is not
He's
disrespectful at
still,
all.
like,
And the way he walked.
it's still the best player that
Going to the
franchise
team
ever.
that beat him. Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's why ever since he went to the Warriors, like, he's still a fantastic player, but just it's so bizarre to me. Like, that draw that he had
I felt disrespected
disappeared.
for him. I'm like, he's held it down for OKC.
That's what I'm saying. He's never
He
talked
put
bad about OKC.
OKC on the map.
Yeah, he's still the best player in their franchise.
Like,
Have some respect, guys. If you
yeah,
guys
put
were
some
OKC,
respect on his name, Lucas.
have some respect for OKC.
Oh,
Let's see, how 9 seasons? there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the argument?
So 9 seasons there, they don't
That
win.
OKC shouldn't be disrespecting KD.
Goes to Golden State, wins there. Nets disappointment, Suns disappointment. Yeah.
I mean, I see it. Why
I don't
not?
know. I could see it both ways.
He put OKC on the map, man. You
Yeah, I
can't
could see it both
cheer
ways.
for. I forgot even their. So what's their center's name that used to play there?
Steve Adams.
Steve Adams. How you
Adams
gonna cheer
is
for
lit,
Steve
though.
Adams?
But Steve Adams is lit.
But how
like-
you gonna cheer for Steve Adams and
He was a beast.
not cheer for Kevin Durant?
Well,
Are you kidding me?
Because Steve Adams has never opened his mouth like a single time.
It doesn't matter. He went to the Memphis.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, did Steve Adams go to Memphis?
Let's see.
I don't think so.
The disrespect.
Yeah, but I agree. I think, I mean, like growing up, it's like you see KD, you know, in that Thunder jersey, and then I still associate him with as being a Thunder, you know.
Would we say? Did he go where?
Yeah, Memphis.
He did. He
Oh,
went
he did?
he went OKC,
Yeah.
Pelicans, Grizzly,
Oh.
and then obviously the Rockets.
Yep.
I didn't see them booing him.
And I do
That's true.
the.
What
I think this,
said?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think that's
yeah. I was
interesting
listening to
angle.
it and I heard
because whatever I'll say. Shakur and Tank have beef.
a rivalry, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's some talk too, and I asked him later on about fighting Bud, and like Shakur and Crawford are like
Friends.
Shakur's like they're like super tight. Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of Shakur, did
We
you
talked to Jake Paul
see
before.
him and Andre Ward? They were like,
No, what happened?
they were
I
doing a
missed a
little
lot of
slap
stuff. If it
boxing on the
happened the last- oh,
around
really?
the table.
No, I didn't see. If it happened the last few days, I missed a lot of stuff.
Steve says you have the clip, by the way, if you want to.
Oh, do you
Whenever you get time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lakers have a 3% chance of winning the championship. Should be
Have a what?
What's the
have a
Knicks
3% chance of winning the championship. I have no
That's
idea.
funny.
Yeah. What
What's
is
the,
a good
I would say the
odds?
Knicks are about the same.
Lakers' first game statement was where Luka is our guy, and we're trying to figure this team out. Yeah, I mean, you got to get LeBron back to see what the full strength of the Lakers can be.
Right. Yeah. It's, I think it's
Thunder's first statement game says we're champions. Come and take it from.
without
Yeah.
LeBron, it's hard to say anything. I think about that game last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Right.
Only thing you can
but
talk
I mean, I
about
don't know
is
if their
defense.
defense isn't going to get any better with
Defense.
Yeah.
LeBron. Like a little bit,
Defensively?
maybe.
a little,
but-
maybe a little bit.
You can't give up 114 points to Golden State and expect to win. Like this. No.
Yeah.
And Golden State, they look strong.
No, they
No,
look
I
good.
believe-
I mean, Jimmy Butler looked incredible. Like he
I love
did
that
everything.
move right when they made that.
Yeah.
Right when they brought Jimmy in, I think
Yeah.
he's a
That's
a
perfect
good
fit. And by the way, he's fine. He's fine playing second fiddle to Steph, which I think is
It's a big.
You know
for a
who
guy
the
who's
great
a Hall of
addition?
Famer.
Picking up Al Horford.
Yeah.
Oh, big,
Like that was
yeah.
a great
Yeah.
pickup.
Oh,
I
God,
was
If
like,
they
I
could stay
didn't.
healthy
It
the
didn't
whole
make sense.
season,
to me.
I mean,
God, if they could ever win another championship, I mean, that would be super impressive.
man, it's just
Yeah.
this Kaminga stuff is just so weird to me. Like,
Yeah.
because I mean, he played
Yeah, he
okay,
didn't play.
but
He didn't. They gave him an extension, and he was
I just,
benched
like-
last year. I didn't
yeah,
get that.
I don't like get it because it's like, yeah, they benched him, and it's like he didn't play in the playoffs. It's like, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna go turn around and
But
give
you
this
see
guy.
the potential.
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, he's a player, but it's like I don't understand. I mean, I think it's going to be like some. I mean, obviously it's not a sign and trade, but it's like I think they'll trade him at
Yeah.
some point this season,
You know who he reminds me of
and
a
they're probably
little
just going to
bit?
play him a bunch to get his stock up. You know.
He reminds me of like Dominique Wilkins. Like he
yeah.
has. He
Lucas
don't really
like,
have
who?
Dominique Wilkins.
I know. I'm not that okay. I mean,
He's not the human highlight,
I'm
but
too, no,
I'm not-
let me tell you, I'm too young for that.
hey, I'm not saying that.
Dominique is.
I'm a youngin. I get it, but
Yeah.
the human.
Keith brought up Dominique, and then I said Luca's like who, and then I said I'm almost too young for Dominique.
hey, man,
Dominique
Let's see,
Wilkins?
I know
when was
some-
Dominique
I know
playing?
ball.
For the Atlanta Hawks.
No, I know who. I said when.
Oh.
By the way, I like Dominique Wilkins. Know him like a little bit.
Also,
I used to play with him in 2K.
I'm a
and they always
student
had
of the
Atlanta
game.
team.
also, his brother, Nick Great,
Oh yeah.
Nick, pretty good.
Nick, pretty good.
Gerald,
Yeah.
don't sleep on Gerald.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. I don't even say. I in his prime, he left the Hawks in '94.
Yeah.
I won't say how old I was then, but
I was 2.
I was old enough.
Old enough.
Lucas
I was
is
old
like,
enough.
"Oh,
That wasn't a thought.
Yeah. I would have been 11 years old then.
Dude, the Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan matchup. I seen tape.
That's
bro.
That's why
I've seen
that's
tape.
what that's why the slam dunk contest sucks now, because You had Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins. You had the best basketball player ever in many people's mind, and against this guy who was a Hall of Famer, right? And those two battling, it would have been like Kobe and LeBron, 10 years ago going at it, right? Or 15 years ago. And that's why now you got guys you never heard of in the slam dunk. Like, with all due respect to Mac McClung, like, who the hell wants to see Mac McClung and three other guys you never heard of in the slam dunk match? Like, who cares?
That's for sure. I want to see Mac. I mean, he's
great.
So
he's a great dunker.
Yeah, it's Mac and then three other G
Leaguers. You need the star power, right? Right. I would be down for that because you've got this guy who's a great athlete in Mac McClung. Go against the NBA stars, and okay, we know they're so much better basketball-wise, but who's a better dunker? So that'd be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Do your Knicks play tonight?
Yes, against Lucas's Cavaliers.
Ooh.
Oh,
that's fun.
the Knicks.
Yeah.
And
So is that why Shannon wore that jersey
sounds like
today?
the Knicks don't want the smoke because everyone's saying, oh, the questionable, might be out, doubtful.
Oh, right.
And, I mean, I'm just saying, the Washington
Right.
Wizards also play basketball tonight to go 0-1 on the season.
Go.
So I
Who
hope
do you
not.
guys play?
We play the Bucks.
Oh,
Alex Sarr is going to lock down Giannis. It's going to be great. It'll be Trey Johnson is going to win Rookie
There's
of the
a lot
Year.
of excitement in the D.C. area. The D.C. area is just on fire.
There's no excitement in the D.C. area. My mom is in D.C. right now, and she was texting me, and she was with our family there, and she was asking them about, because she likes basketball, so she'll root for the Wizards for me. And she was asking them, they're like, everyone's just depressed over there. It's a depressed city.
There's more Georgetown fans than there is Washington.
We also have Maryland, and Maryland usually holds it down, except for the Ravens this year, which are very much letting us down as well.
Shout out Maryland, shout out Chevy Chase.
Yeah, that is absolutely shocking. All right, Steve, what do we want to do now? Because we're gonna do. Am I gonna be okay though? All right, let's try it.
So Babcock, you're gonna walk to Lucas. We'll do Goodell, and we'll do Joey Fatone from the stream.
Sorry, Steve. You're good. Yeah, you're. Okay, so Lucas, I'm coming to you first, okay?
Yay. And then
Didn't sound very genuine.
I'm
did it,
tossing
Danny?
to Goodell. I'm tossing to Goodell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucas, you'll toss to Goodell, and then eventually we'll
Bab, scoot this way a
segue to
little
Joey
bit.
Fatone from the stream.
Danny was saying a little bit earlier, Shane Bowen is his candidate for a head coaching job this upcoming
Then he'll
season.
come to me with Joey Fatone.
Oh my God.
He'll come to me with Joey Fatone.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Welcome to TMZ Sports. Babcock here. Guys, Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, is finally addressing the Bad Bunny selection for the Super Bowl halftime show. Also answering the question, is he considering pulling Bad Bunny for somebody else after just this fast and furious backlash to the selection? So, owners' meetings going down this week, and Roger Goodell, who not very often does he speak with the media, but of course the big meetings happen, and because of that, he ends up talking, Lucas. And of course, there was a lot of questions about things that go on in the league, but people were going to ask about Bad Bunny. It still is what everybody is talking about. There's a lot of people who said, this guy, one, his music is not in English, so we don't want to listen to his music because we don't understand it. And two, we think he's un-American. Those have been the two big arguments. And of course, you knew, again, he was going to be asked about it. And yeah, he spoke.
Right. It's not surprising that he was asked about it, but he did seem pretty dumbfounded when they were like, what do you make of the backlash? And he's like, he's one of the biggest artists in the world. What are you talking about? Like, people should be happy about this. Like, the facts speak for themselves. The streaming numbers are insane. The popularity, the ticket sales, all that. He did say, look, I get it. Over 100 million people watched this event.
Yeah.
There are going to be some people that are upset about it. But listen to what Roger Goodell has to say here and try and pinpoint whether he was actually ever considering changing the halftime performance.
Roger, when you guys chose Bad Bunny for the Super Bowl, there was some blowback from that. I wonder what you make of that situation and what went into the decision to choose Bad Bunny as your Super Bowl halftime performer.
He's one of the leading and most popular entertainers in the world. That's what we try to achieve. It's an important stage for us. It's an important element to the entertainment value. it's carefully thought through. I would say that I'm not sure we've ever selected an artist where we didn't have some blowback or criticism. It's pretty hard to do when you have literally hundreds of millions of people that are watching. But we're confident it's going to be a great show, and that he understands the platform that he's on, and I think it's going to be exciting and a united moment.
You're not entertaining any change in Bad Bunny's booking for the halftime show, correct?
No, the show will evolve from here. So I'm not saying that there won't be additional talent that might be available, but that's always the way it works.
I mean, look, to your point, and to Roger Goodell's point, 130-ish million people, give or take, watch the Super Bowl. Good luck finding 130 million people. You can't find 130. You can't find 13 people to agree on anything, no less that amount of people to agree. So I am with him there. I would have followed up with, hey, Roger, what's your favorite Bad Bunny song, in which he would not have been able to name half of a song. But I get it. You're not going to make everybody happy. I think people know where I stand. I'm not so much worried about does he love America? Does he hate the country? I don't know. Who knows? Ask him that. I don't think it's a good choice from the standpoint that 90% of the people in the building aren't going to have any idea of what the heck he's saying. So, but again, I'm just relitigating the same argument here. You heard Roger Goodell's explanation. He's the commissioner. I get that Jay-Z is the one who is in charge of the halftime show. It's not getting done without Roger Goodell say so. Bet on that. And they're not changing it. He's going to be the performer. So just get used to it if you don't like it.
For what it's worth, somebody who was actually in a previous halftime show told us, Lucas and I, here on the live stream earlier this week, that he was a fan of this. That's Joey Fatone.
Ooh, you guys had Joey?
Joey Fatone came and chatted it up with Lucas and I, man.
Wow.
He didn't ask about you. It's crazy. But I didn't really remember this at the time when I asked the question about the halftime show. I said, if you were able to give some advice to Bad Bunny, he was like, well, I was actually in it. And if you recall, he was in Super Bowl XXXV 35, the big blowout with the Ravens and Giants.
Yeah.
Him and NSYNC and Aerosmith and Britney Spears and Nelly. I watched it back. It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a halftime show.
Boy, was it. He shared some advice to Bad Bunny.
Yes.
And here's what he had to say. I found it super interesting.
Bunny at the halftime show. What do you think about him getting the big stage at the Super Bowl this year?
You know what? I embrace it. I think it's great. Honestly, I really do. I know people have different sides of it and all that kind of stuff, but I think every year for me, I think they should change it though. Every year, I think there should be some sort of nobody's crying and complaining that pop music ain't out there right now. Why isn't a boy band out there? And you know what I'm saying? I think it's just different styles, different times, different years. So this year is Bad Bunny year. Maybe next year, who knows?
After doing the halftime last night, do you have advice for Bad Bunny? I know it's a little bit smaller scale, but same fun. Stadium,
I mean, we did the halftime show. NSYNC did with Aerosmith and Mary J. Blige and Nelly and stuff. So it's a fun ride. I would tell him just enjoy it and embrace it because it does go by so fast. All the preparation, all the rehearsals, everything. It just boils down to those few minutes, not a whole lot of time, and it's just one big blast to see how much performance you can do to wow everybody.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's the quite literally the biggest stage you could ever have. I mean, 130 million people watching. It's huge. I think it's going to be great for Bad Bunny's career. I definitely understand why he's doing it. I think it's a polarizing pick, bottom line. But that's really cool. I'm really jealous you guys talked to him. Yeah. Oh.
But Ed doesn't know tune. He was
Did you have
we call him unprepared Ed.
Did you guys have any idea that NSYNC performed in the Super Bowl halftime show 24 years ago? I watched this halftime show on YouTube while I was writing the story yesterday. It was amazing. And Justin Timberlake, I think when I did the math right, hopefully I did the math right, was 19 years old. Yes.
Charles, not amazing.
Well, I suppose it's amazing in the sense of nostalgia. Seeing teenage Britney Spears, teenage Justin Timberlake shredding. I mean, it was fair. Now to think of their lives have changed since that moment. It was whoa, these are some of the biggest pop icons to ever exist. And here they were at 19 years old, tearing it up with Aerosmith and Nelly at the blowout performance of some crap game between the Ravens and Giants. Man, I don't. So forgive me for that. But what I referenced on that stream was Joey Fatone had actually performed at halftime of the Niners game on Sunday Night Football, and he was doing like kind of a 90s throwback. So that's why I was saying, do you have any halftime advice? And he's like, well, actually, I did that before 24 years ago. So. I was like 13 years old.
He was like, yeah, Joey, now that you perform in the parking lot at Sizzlers,
right.
What would you say to Bad Bunny?
How do you think that compares?
Hold on a second. I actually did perform the halftime show.
I mean, we are talking about Bad Bunny, arguably the biggest global celebrity, right? Performing a halftime show and whether or not he should show up. And here they were, 24 years ago, putting teenagers on the stage.
Like Addison Rae up there.
Right, for real. That's like what it is.
Addison Rae,
Olivia
Tate
Rodrigo,
McRae.
I'm not saying she's not big or whatever, but like, can you imagine the blowback between the 30 and up crowd being like, who the hell is Addison Rae? We need an American icon. It's got to be Metallica. Like, and that's to Roger Goodell's point. You're never going to make anybody happy.
You're onto something. Let's do all the influencers turn musicians.
Madison Beer will get up there.
Oh, God.
Who else? Who else is an influencer? I guess Charlie D'Amelio.
Charlie D'Amelio.
Dixie D'Amelio. Yeah.
Oh, my. No, that would be.
Charlie will be dancing in the background.
This is not a good idea, fellas. Let's go back to the Metallica.
But that's the point, Mojo, is nothing is a good idea. And I tend to lean towards Babcock's camp. I would prefer if the musician at the halftime show had songs I understood and I speak Spanish. And I knew. But at the same time, like,
prove it.
You're just, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Nope,
you're
not gonna do it.
You're never gonna make anybody happy. Like you no matter what. And I think we run through this every year, really, frankly, right? Like Kendrick Lamar last year, people were like, oh, I don't like rap, you know, like
yeah. So. I mean, I just think about my parents. You know, like they would only be happy if it was Bruce Springsteen.
Right. Right.
Or Stevie Wonder.
When Tom Petty was it, my parents were like, woo!
And then all the youngins were like,
who the hell is this? Yeah.
Let's get the Gangnam Style guy.
Psy?
Oh my God.
But yeah,
he's hyped up. We don't need to hear what he's saying. He's all over the place.
Outside of like Taylor Swift, Beyonce, I can't even name another like 2 or 3 people that like your mom would know, but your son would know. Like
Gaga already did it.
Yeah, there's only a few select dozen people, and I would say all of them outside of like Bieber and Taylor have done it, right?
Yeah.
And that's good luck. There's a reason they're not doing it, you know? So it's a crazy story though. Especially when go back and watch that if you guys get a chance. It's actually on TMZ Sports.
It would be cool to see like a band or like a group start to do it though, because I feel like the last few years it's only been like one person, you know, and it's like.
What band?
I honestly thought.
We just asked Joey, and Joey said he can't get the band back together.
We can't even get in the same room.
Right.
Let alone
be on a
B2K. They're coming back together.
In all honesty, I thought they were going to go the international route and go with BTS. Their big comeback is coming back in March. I thought this would be a way to.
Oh boy,
imagine that. But there would have been major backlash.
Maybe give them another year.
Against that as well.
Yeah,
and
I think
I'm
that
a
would have
massive
been
K-pop
worse.
fan. I would have been against it.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's at least known in the States.
Yeah.
BTS is known.
But definitely not. But there's a little bit of overlap.
Lucas is gonna fight you over that.
I know
You gotta
BTS.
be careful.
K-pop will be in there.
But there's that tiny bit of overlap with Bad
K-pop.
Bunny and that crowd, but then like the
I don't
overlap
think they
between
should.
like Bad Bunny and football fans, there's like tiny bit of overlap. But then when it comes to BTS
BTS
and
is
football
no
fans,
overlap. That's
there's
my
zero.
Yeah, that was my point. Yeah.
Yeah, the Venn diagram is not even touched.
No.
Right. At least NFL world does know Bad Bunny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if there was BTS, like it would be. I think it would be their production for the show would actually be crazy, and it would be
it'd
really
be a hell of a
it'd be
show.
awesome.
Yeah.
But it would be everyone would despise it because
Right.
that's like truthfully there's nothing like nobody in the States can just go speak Korean and like.
I would tell you, everyone would be so upset about it, but then as soon as they're like smooth like butter, everyone like dancing in their living room.
It's true.
Look at Lucas.
It's true. I compare it to like when you go to a festival and you hear like an act that like everybody knows, and you're like, I don't know. I actually I'll tell you an anecdote. One of my first Coachellas, I think I went with Lucas. Billie Eilish was on stage, and I only knew her as the bad guy singer, right? I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
And you walk by, and I was like, who is this? And she's just up there, just going off. There's lights and smoke, and Billie dances, and she has 15 hits that you didn't really know about because all they played on the radio was bad guy. I feel like that would be similar to like BTS.
She would be a very good halftime selection, if we're being honest.
That's another one that's getting to that
there are enough
pantheon
songs that are
of
taking on,
Yeah.
another.
your mom knows
life
Birds of a
form.
Feather, and your son knows Bad Guy, and everybody's happy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that is a good one. I'd never thought about that, but that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Phineas
She's one
up
of that
there
like
too,
dozen
being like,
people.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
2 Words came back with another possible settlement for our bet for the Cowboys and Eagles.
What's that?
Oh,
Nice.
my God.
Good.
Loser gets this one. I'm not as big of a fan of this one as the one yesterday, but loser gets pied in the face, which I think.
Dude, Connor and I did that.
Really?
Connor in the back, he's a Bills fan. if you remember, we've done a pie bet every time the Cowboys play, and one year Connor was unhinged with this bet. So the Cowboys get murdered because they always get murdered, and Connor finds the stickiest, grossest pie you can imagine, right? Thankfully, the second year he cheaped out and it was like pumpkin pie, just got on my nose. But he shoved this so far up my face that for like 2 days I was picking syrup out of my ears and my nose, dude. I had to go into Home Depot and like rinse off.
Do we have that footage? Because I'll
sure.
to retrieve it.
See, that's my thing with this one is that I think in theory it sounds good, but I don't want that to happen.
Dude, and Connor is such a jerk that he picked it out, like, and thankfully he got cheap the second time around, so he just picked out the on sale pie, but he went in there and got like the $15 pecan pie covered in caramel. I mean, it was so
What about like a
bad.
rock pie this year? Like a pie made of rocks, like the
just a little
hardest
foam on
possible
it?
surface.
Just like
Because the Cowboys will lose. And then...
so long story short, I'm done with that bet.
Okay, so then the options right now is we have the one chip.
I'm off on one chip too.
Off on one chip?
I'm off
You
on that.
wuss.
I'm off.
I did the one chip
lame.
challenge before a Lady Gaga concert like 3 years ago. It ruined my entire night.
Yeah, I'm not. I
can't do it.
It's not.
That one I kind of want to try just to try it, but
it's not enough.
Okay, so then
I have one here at the house. I'll mail it to you.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
It's not
Bojo.
fun.
I couldn't eat the whole thing. I
Actually,
had
I
2 or
think
3
they
bites.
redid it because there was too many lawsuits. It was too hot or something, so they had to change it up a little bit. And then I think too many kids were trying to do the challenge, even though they advised against it. And there was a whole legal thing. So I think the one chip challenge is very different than what it used to be.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, keep sending recommendations for our bet. We will choose one.
One was like 40 push-ups with the other sitting on your back, right?
Well, that was
That was mine, not the one sitting on my back.
Yeah, that was with
with the winner sitting on the loser's back. That's what it was.
Yeah, we're gonna get 2 words in the office, and he's gonna sit on Keith's back while he does 40 push-ups.
Is this bet with 2 words?
Well, no, well, they made a bet yesterday.
Because I heard that Keith is he's nervous. We were in the kitchen.
So Keith,
and he told me.
Keith bet that the Dodgers were going to lose
Game 1.
Game 1.
He literally told me about this. 2 words. He's very nervous.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Keith's my friend, and I didn't.
You're living rent-free in Keith's head right now. Right. You guys will get the Keith reveal will happen.
He's going to have to he's going to have to split these push-ups into 10 sets of 4 each.
Oh, Dylan, not the Bean Boozled. That's a bad one.
Listen, hang on. I've got an injury
A mouthful of Bean Boozled.
I got to deal
jelly
with this
beans for the loser.
I've got a nerd ball that has been
tangled in my
necessarily
arm hair. Eating.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
There was one more to be. I forget what it was though.
Look at this. What should I
pull it out? Eating ones.
Maybe it's like you got to stand the entire day. I don't know.
Well, you guys keep sending stuff. We'll choose something. Mojo is right. They downgraded the hotness on the one chip. Okay.
I like the idea.
Mojo is right. That's a astute observation.
There's like lint on it.
Mojo knows all.
Do you want to join us for the next segment, or do you want to get yourself all good?
What does that mean?
I said he had an injury.
Who?
Oh, no, I got it. I had a candy that got stuck in my arm hair.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I did.
How do you get a candy stuck in there?
I got candy stuck in my arm hair here. I've pulled it out and threw it at Lucas.
Oh,
so we're good now.
Pulling out body hair. We've had that conversation before on the live stream talking about nose hairs. We should bring that one back up. That was a good one. You know, I thought when we moved to the live stream model, we were going to be just, recapping yesterday's games and talk about sports, but we usually talk about snacks and boogers and nose hair.
Yeah, listen. So we did nose hair. We've talked haircuts. We're going nose hair. Now I just did my arm hair.
Oh.
We're working our way down.
Oh, my God.
So tune in tomorrow.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Not leaving
Does
much to
anyone
the
on the sports
imagination.
team shave their arms?
No.
Yeah, we did boogers too.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
The type of content you
How
come
about we
for.
talk some football?
Some
Let's talk about some quarterbacks in New York.
Oh, we didn't do this,
didn't
Steve?
do that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we were debating Bad Bunny.
Chargers tomorrow on Prime Video. Who do they play?
Benito.
What did we decide on Bad Bunny? Is he doing a Super Bowl or are we pulling him?
By the way, what a crazy question to ask. Are you considering changing that? Yeah, dude, I am.
Oh, I was saying earlier. Can you imagine if you thought it was controversial when they picked him? Can you imagine if they pulled him?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh yeah.
Bad Bunny's doing the Super Bowl.
Like, what a crazy question to ask.
That would be absurd.
I need to go down.
Who do the Chargers play tomorrow? Thursday Night Football. Prime Video. Which I honestly big fan of the Prime Thursday Night Football.
It's Vikings. I'm glad you said that.
Vikings.
Because you don't like the Thursday night presentation, right?
I did. I just don't like that it's on streaming, so I have to go from like TV to stream. And then,
did you see like their alternate version? Do you see that? They
Yeah,
have like
I've
an
seen the
alternate stream.
I'm not sure I
It's
have.
almost like a video game.
Yeah, where they show all
they
the
show
like.
a lot of different angles, and there's like a lot of like.
I don't think I have seen that. No.
Like Amazon, I guess, because it's Prime,
Yeah, it's
right?
Prime.
So it's like a lot of like Amazon statistics,
Yeah.
like about how fast they're running and things.
Yeah.
It's. I'll send it to you tomorrow.
It's really
actually
cool.
really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
It's just I don't like the streaming.
No,
'Cause
I
now
get-
have to
I
have
get that.
TV streaming, this YouTube, this.
I think since I already had Amazon, I was already paying for it, just
Right,
like a
doesn't-
general thing, not
yeah.
as a streaming service.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
like, I like this
You're
as a
fine with it,
convenient
yeah.
thing because
Yeah.
I already have the app on my phone, so
Right,
I can just watch it wherever.
It's not like
but
having a new
the
app.
thing, like the
That's
little
cool,
like
right?
StatCast kind of thing that
Yeah,
they do
I
for
like
it is
that.
really cool.
That's cool.
I did it for the first time.
Except when it was the
Last
Giants-Eagles game, and then I was like,
Then
it's like Jalen Hurts missed
Yeah,
his 10 plus
right,
throws
right.
for him. Like, all right.
I think I'm with you. I really liked it.
Babcock, we gotta revisit another bet on Friday for this weekend.
I'm not sure how I feel about the Eagles and Giants game.
They
this
opened up
weekend.
it's 6.5, I think.
For Eagles, 6.5?
Yeah, 6.5 favorites.
All right, speaking of the Giants.
I'm curious how the Giants. That obviously is such a gut punch of a loss, and the Eagles are going to be fired up. They're home. I think it's a hard game for the Giants to win.
And like I said, the Eagles are going 15 and 15 and 2. So
how are we breaking up this segment?
Danny, do you see? Look, I give the Giants any. I think the Giants can win any game they're in now. There's no game that I would be surprised if they won.
They're a solid team
right now, but I think it's a lot to ask of them to win this game. Do you agree? They did, yeah. I hear you. But do you think off the terrible loss and with the Eagles having lost to the Giants 2 weeks ago, it's a hard game to imagine them winning?
It's about your revenge, Danny.
Yeah, right, at home. Yeah.
It's about to be an execution.
Right.
I'm putting the house on the Eagles.
Shannon's the only one that has the confidence always. So
Friday we'll do we got to do the picks again. We got to do our predictions.
All right, let's do it. I got to really think about this one. Yeah. Okay, Steve.
All right, so Giants and Jets quarterbacks. First one is Sean Payton kind of taking a jab at Russell Wilson. Russell claps back.
Do you want me to? Because I wasn't going to do this.
Do you want maybe one of them to tee you up for the Giants? Like Edward or Lucas? Either you want to come back from that and bring in Babcock to that?
Yeah.
Wait, so we're going to Peyton?
Peyton sound to hear how it
Woody.
started, and then Russell's tweet, and then maybe get Michael J to react.
Okay, so you want me to go? Sean Payton took a dig, and Russell responded.
Yeah, exactly. If you haven't caught up on it, here's what Sean said after the big win on Sunday, and then that was followed on Tuesday by Russell's.
Do you want to do it, Steve? Like there's a lot of drama in New York with the quarterbacks. Start it something.
Yeah,
something to that.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'll start it, Steve, and then Ed can pick it up.
I'll pick it
and
up.
then and Ed will toss to Peyton.
Got it.
And then either. Okay, so we toss to Peyton obviously first because that happens first chronologically, and then we go to Russell's response. Either I can read that, or somebody, whatever, anyone can read that, and then I can react to that.
And then for the Jets, Babcock, you toss to Woody, and then just get Mojo's reaction.
Toss to Woody,
and then
Mojo
call
will
out
react.
his own quarterback.
Okay, good. I like that. As a former player, like what do you the owner says this stuff about you. What do you say? Okay, all right, cool.
Like butter.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Boy, is there a lot of quarterback drama in New York. Not just the New York Giants, also the New York Jets. Not about the Giants starting quarterback, Jackson Dart. No, we're talking about the backup quarterback, Russell Wilson. Of course, we all know this game has been beaten to death with everyone talking about it. The Giants give up 33 points in the fourth quarter on Sunday. They collapse in Denver. They lose to the Broncos. Now, Sean Payton, the coach of the Broncos, he thought that Russell Wilson was going to be the quarterback. But we know a couple of weeks ago, Giants coach Brian Daboll, he makes the decision that he is going to sit Russ. He's going to put in his rookie quarterback, Jackson Dart. And we know this was a great game that the Giants should have won and that Payton's team should have lost. Now, after the game, Payton was asked about the quarterback situation in New York. He was asked about Dart. He was asked about Russell Wilson. Remember, Russell Wilson, of course, a few years ago, played for Sean Payton in Denver. That did not end well. If you wondered if these two guys liked each other, yeah, wonder no more. Watch this.
You know, they found a little spark with that quarterback. I was talking to John Mayer not too long ago, and I said we were hoping that change would have happened long after our game. But anyway.
Okay, so he says, I mean, I thought it was a dig, obviously,
It's a
right?
subtle way of saying Russell Wilson would have been significantly easier than Jackson Dart.
Right, which
and
I think is true.
A lot of people take a lot of shots at Russ. I mean, the Mr. Unlimited thing was mocked relentlessly.
For being such a nice guy, I think by all accounts, he's a good guy. He's a good person. He does get a lot of crap.
He never fires back at anyone until Tuesday. Apparently, it took him roughly 48 hours to get wind of Sean's dig. And boy, did he fire back. He took to his X page and he wrote, "Classless, but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15 plus years later through the media." And then he hashtagged it, "Let's Ride." Obviously, that was the tagline he used in Denver. The bounty hunting is obviously a reference to Sean Payton's role in Bountygate, which got him suspended for an entire season and basically kind of derailed his whole coaching career for a lengthy period of time. So Russ did not hold back here. Like, that's as animated as I've seen Russ in any situation.
I could see someone out there, Ed, looking at that tweet, and if you don't know Russell, you'll be like, that, you know, what's that? That's so mild. But yeah, for Russ, that, you know, he may as well have screamed a million, like, F words from the ceiling, from the roof, because that is an animated Russell Wilson. I think it's been a tough year for Russell Wilson. He's clearly not the same player that he used to be. The season did not go well for for Russ when he was starting for the Giants. He expected to be the starter. I think he thought, he knew that at some point he may lose his job. I just don't think that he thought it was going to be after less than a month. So it's been tough for him nonetheless here. I think he's been a relative good trooper here. But he and Sean Payton, bottom line, have no love lost. They do not like each other, and that is crystal clear now. So anyway, Russ is the backup. The Giants and Broncos don't play again this season, so they won't have to see each other. So we go from one New York team to the other team, the only defeated team in the NFL, the New York Jets. Justin Fields. Look, the Jets took a flyer on Justin Fields this season. He's a young quarterback still. He's a great athlete. There have been a lot of questions about his passing ability, and it has not gone well for Justin this season. Of course, he was pulled last week. There's a lot of questions about who is going to start this week. A lot of people think it's going to be Tyrod Taylor, the backup quarterback. Well, Woody Johnson, the Jets owner, he met with the media. He talked about his quarterback like I have never heard a player talk about or owner talk about a player in my entire life. Absolutely destroyed Justin Fields. Now, the question was something about Aaron Glenn, the former star Jets player who is a rookie head coach now, came from the Lions. He was a defensive coordinator there. Now he's in New York. A lot of people have questioned whether or not Aaron Glenn is going to lose his job after just one season. I think this was Woody Johnson, the owner, backing up Aaron Glenn, but boy, did he trash his quarterback.
It's hard when you have a quarterback with, with a rating that we got. I mean, he has the ability, but something just is not jiving. But if you look at any head coach with a quarterback like that, you're going to see similar results if you go across the league. You have to play consistently with, at that position, and that's what we're going to try to do for the remainder of the season.
So what gives you hope then?
I just think defense, special teams are doing better. The defense is pretty good. And if we can just complete a pass, it would look good. We got to complete some passes. You got to convince them that you can do something. Otherwise, it's hard to have a game that you could win.
Mojo, you were a player in this league. What do you do? What do you say? How do you react if you're the player? I mean, that's the team's owner, and he rolled him over with the bus and then backed it up and repeat. Crazy.
The answer here, Babcock, is you say nothing and you desperately try to find a way to play better, because otherwise you're a guy that's playing awful on the field and you're complaining in the media, showing any possible future team that might bring you up as a second or third string option that you're also a problem personally. So you say absolutely nothing. I mean, look, straight up, this didn't start that bad in that interview. I mean, he said he had some ability, and then, I don't know, maybe during the interview he realized he was way too nice and he started getting mad and frustrated thinking about how the season was actually going. And then, yes, he ran him over and then went into reverse several times on repeat just to keep just crushing this dude. I mean, if I'm Aaron Glenn, I'm feeling very encouraged by that conversation. Obviously, that man is stressing. I mean, he was trying to go to the Super Bowl just last year. I mean, they were flying high. The Detroit Lions turned out to be a new fan favorite in the NFL. You make the decision to leave, to go off on your own. Tough when that decision means you're going to the New York Jets, because you know the risks involved. Sorry to Jets fans, but it is what it is. And, you know, the owner's kind of got your back. He's saying, hey, any head coach would be that bad with that situation at quarterback, which, again, rough thing to hear as a quarterback. But, I mean, hey, if you're the quarterback, you got to step it up. You're leading the franchise. You're the leader. You're the captain. You have to do better. It all hinges upon you. So, I mean, it is what it is, but that's the job you sign up for.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think the Jets want to fire Aaron Glenn. The reality is that Aaron Glenn's probably the second best cornerback that the Jets, have ever had behind Darrelle Revis. So he was a star player there. He was a fan favorite. I don't think they want to ruin that relationship with their former or their legend. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, to me, I think that means that Aaron Glenn is probably coming back, although I think he's looked pretty clueless as the head coach. It started horribly when he made Aaron Rodgers travel across the country to tell him in a 5-minute conversation that he didn't want Aaron Rodgers to be their quarterback. I can promise you the Jets would not be 0 for the season if Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback. So all's to say, I think Aaron Glenn does bear some culpability here, but nobody is winning in this league without a quarterback. And right now, the Jets don't have a quarterback. I think the silver lining here is that they're going to have the first, the second, the third, probably at worst, overall pick this year. They're going to draft a quarterback. But it's going to be Aaron Glenn making that decision. And does he know what he's doing? I think it's a fair question. Only time will tell.
What is his quarterback rating?
Oh, well, here's the thing. Here's what's funny.
7.
Yeah, no, here's what's funny about. Let me see the rating. So I don't have the rating on here, but his numbers are not horrible. But he just doesn't throw the football. Like, you know, we could all go out there. There you go, 91.5. I don't know. Where does that put him, Brian? Like somewhere in the middle of the league? Right? Yeah. I mean, look. So be the top half of the league QB rating wise. 845 yards. He's thrown for 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. But they're 0-6, and I mean, he looks like somebody who was actually scared to throw the football. So here's what I don't think. I don't know that Aaron Glenn understands this, and it's crazy because that guy's forgotten more football than I'll ever know. But, you know, 2 weeks ago, they could have won the game against the Broncos.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can go. If you've got a young quarterback, you can go to the backup and win the game.
Yeah.
If Justin Fields is not playing well, and then you can go back to Justin Fields the next week to start.
No rule
if you pull him, right, you don't have to pull him and then start the other guy. You can sit a young quarterback for the older guy. Win the game. Like, that's what the Jets need to do, is win the game. Yeah. I think too often we get caught up on this. Oh, we need a new draft. We got, we need the best possible draft pick. Well, at a certain point, you've got to win games too, and you've got to start winning, right? It's not about getting the high draft pick every year. The idea is to get the high draft pick so you win games. So, it's too much with this tanking nonsense all the time. But I mean, the Jets are going to draft a quarterback. I don't know if there's a guy out there that you love right now.
Archie, man.
Yeah, I mean, do you trade for Mr. Unlimited? You send him on a bus down to.
I mean, what's? I wouldn't. Why? I mean, for Russ, yeah. I mean, Russ would like that because he wants to play.
Mr. Unlimited.
But what's the point for them?
I mean, maybe. Yeah. I mean, you could at least complete a pass.
Yeah. Daniel, imagine that. Danny just said Daniel Jones is a free agent, which I think you're going to see Daniel Jones get $50 million plus a year. This right? Gonna get another big payday. Yeah,
and he'll re-sign with
it'll be his second giant payday.
What I think is going to happen with that is I think Minnesota right now is really regretting not re-signing Sam Darnold.
Oh, I'm sure.
And because I mean, an ankle injury that's taken a guy out for 6 weeks, you know, it's like kind of seems a little weird. I don't think the Colts are going to make that. I mean, for the last 5 years, there's been that guy, you know, that gets that resurgence. That like, you know, you had Baker before, Sam Darnold after, and now Daniel Jones, and the guys that re-signed and kept their stud that came back have done well. Like the Bucs are doing well, so I think they're not going to make that same mistake.
He's not leaving.
Yeah, the Colts will sign him.
They'll keep him. Oh yeah.
Jets wishing they had rookie Mark Sanchez at the moment. Oof.
Oh God.
Oof.
Well,
probably.
Anyway,
I was going to say Mark's available, but he might not be for long.
Yeah, no, he's out of commission for the moment.
He might be out for the next 6 years.
There's a guy named Shador that's available as well.
Who said he's available?
I need this to be. I said that Shador Sanders was going to start games this year.
Yeah.
And did you see that interview? There was
what is that?
I sent it to Lucas. There was a guy who's like a Cleveland like sports radio host.
Tony Rizzo.
He said he said he talked with some people that said that there's that Shador is probably going to start the last 4 games of the season.
Yeah. I think he should. I mean,
you got to play him.
Not. Why not? One. No owner out there wants to be the owner of a team that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the reality is, as maybe bad collectively as they are, although the defense is good, I mean, they would be the biggest story in the NFL if Shador plays. I mean, the Browns,
they'll have the coverage on every game.
With 2 words, you know, Shador starting, they could be the biggest story in the entire league.
That's true.
Yeah, and they're saying
Dylan Gabriel ain't it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean they're saying that it's like if they continue to just get mollywopped for the next few weeks, it could be earlier. But if like they go on some streak and win, which would not is probably not going to happen.
We just won.
Do you want him to play?
No. You want to know why?
Why?
Because he's going to go in there and suck, and then his trade value.
No, then Lucas, honestly, you guys give him up. If you're not going to play him, there's a lot of teams that need him. Like Las Vegas Raiders can use him. The Jets can use him.
The Jets would trade.
I heard so that's what I'm saying. We keep talking about trading him. He's not the quarterback of the future. So what we're going to do, we're going to trade him. So don't play him. So then people can still have this mystery as to whether he's going to.
Why is he not the quarterback of the future, though?
Because he can't even do it in preseason. And actually, no one would do well in this offense. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
that's why we just hand the ball off to Judkins as much as we can until he's going to get injured.
You know, if he scores a rushing touchdown and starts just throwing up a little perfect timing.
Look, I'm not saying that's not going to happen with Johnny Manziel. He had a few good drives too, but like.
But he's not Johnny Manziel. You know, like he's in talent or in personality. You know, but.
I'm sorry, Lucas. After a while, you got to cut him loose, man. Like, look what the Giants did with Dart. They gave him a chance, and look what he's doing. He's balling.
There's no training wheels. Like, the Giants have let Jackson Dart just play.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, even after the Malik Neighbors injury, would say that the Giants' offense is good by any means. I mean, their line, they have good linemen, you know, but nobody would say that's a choice of a offensive situation you want to go into.
Yeah, right. No, exactly.
He has nothing to lose at this point.
We're going to end up with Daniel Jones.
No, the Colts are not.
No, the Colts won't let him go.
I think, they
I'm not saying right now.
At this point, no way.
Yeah, the Colts will make the Super Bowl, Bo, maybe.
Yeah, there's a guy in New York. He was a big radio guy, Joe Beningo, and he is a diehard Jets fan. And he said, "I will trade anybody on the Jets roster for Shador Sanders." I mean, anybody. So I mean, he's not the GM, but it might go to show the thought around Shador. But I would put nothing you're going to get for him is equivalent if he is the potential starting star quarterback for the future. I'd play him and see what you got.
I mean, at least it'll be fun. You know, even
it will
if it's
be fun.
I mean, you're going to lose the game regardless. Might as well have a little fun with it.
The chat saying the same?
We want to see. We want to see.
I mean, the chat's just saying that. They're actually talking more about the Jets right now, saying that they're in rough shape. 0-7. They're probably gonna. I mean, they could not win a game. Like that's a very real possibility. Oh, then Dylan said,
the thing with the Jets, every game. I'm not even trying to take a shot at them, but every game looks tough when you're considering, And the Jets' defense is not bad.
Nope.
No, I mean, Dylan said Russ looks like he still has a little bit in the tank. When in that game against the Cowboys.
The game against the Cowboys, Russ was great.
So I mean,
Russ was great in that game.
Mr. Unlimited, he still got a little bit.
Yeah.
Angie, welcome. Even though you're late, no worries. We're happy to have you here.
Thanks for joining, Angie. Jets have the Bengals, then the Browns.
Did we shout out who?
It's your birthday, Angie. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Angie.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Angie.
Angie, happy birthday.
Jets, for your birthday, do you want to see the video of Connor smacking Ed in the face with the pie? Because I have, here at TMZ Sports, I have obtained this footage.
Oh, okay, Angie. Special birthday video for you.
All right, hold on. Here we go.
Are you doing a free cameo
y'all
right now?
see this on the screen?
Yeah. Let's get it.
But look at this. Just the rub.
That was the bad one, right, Connor?
Oh,
that was hard.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ed's
that's
crying.
so excessive. That's so extra.
We also can see why Ed wears long sleeves all the time.
No, this was me. This was me 20
now.
pounds ago, dude. I'm bigger now. But anyways, that was, and I barely knew Connor back then. We had just been friends for like a year.
This is old?
That was
That's really old?
That's from 2018, 2019.
He really.
Oh yeah, I barely knew him, and he got the
That had to hurt.
he got the most syrupy thing, shoved it so far down my face.
Oh.
I'm telling you, it was 2 days of pulling that out of my face.
He could have put. Was there whipped cream on it?
Oh yeah, I think he put it on it.
That's the part that sucks because whipped cream reeks later. It smells so bad, and it takes forever to get off your face.
But like I said,
What was the bet? Is it a
when Bills and Cowboys played, we did a pie bet. So it ended up being 2 years later. We did another pie bet, same deal, and Cowboys got murdered again. And but he's so cheap. He got a pumpkin pie, which is it just kind of hung on my nose. I was like, thanks, Connor. But that was
what you get for picking the Cowboys, man.
What is he supposed to do?
I know. Yeah, what do I do? It's a bet.
Decline the bet.
We had something back in the day where Daniel Cormier came in here and somebody had called him by the wrong name.
I remember that.
Called him by his nemesis.
Daniel Cormier, who was his nemesis? John Jones. And somebody called Daniel John.
Let's guess.
Then Daniel came in here and it was a vicious.
Oh, it was a great day.
Yeah, it was a vicious.
He let it linger too.
More detail here.
It was
moving on. So what do we got next?
It was bad.
Who was that employee?
Opening night. Let's wrap up with NBA opening night.
We will move on.
Opening night.
Angie, we're super happy to have you here as always. Happy birthday, Angie. So
I'm willing to sell this.
What is that?
$5.
What is that?
Coachella shuttle pass from last year.
Last year?
I was
sitting
like,
on my desk
for this year.
That's a memento.
For this year, it's like $150.
Is that how much? Yeah.
I know. Man, that was I didn't realize how much those tickets were. And
Are you going?
They raised the price.
Dude, it's Bieber.
I didn't know when you aged out.
This is
I didn't know if that was something you aged out.
I was like, oh, okay, there it is.
See you later.
This is your Super Bowl?
It's funny.
Justin Bieber should be the Super Bowl halftime show.
It is
a lot
funny.
better than
We just
Bad
talked about
Bunny.
that. We said outside Bieber and Taylor, and we mentioned briefly
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish. You're not going to find a single one that's going to appease to anybody, you know?
Right.
Or appease to everybody, I should say.
Everybody, yeah.
I did say when I turned 30, it was going to depend on the lineup if I was going to go to Coachella, and then I turned 30 and I was like, no, we're still going. That's silly to think that way. If you enjoy something, do it as much as you want to and as long as you can. Who knows? Maybe down the road I have kids and I won't be able to go anymore. So do it while I'm
like me,
young, single, and fun.
Yeah. Can't do the same stuff anymore.
Yeah, I can't even imagine, Keith. I can lock my cat in my room and go away, but. You can't do that with a kid.
He's got a son.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
No, I get it.
God, everyone's.
It's a funny parallel.
This is like that episode of Entourage when everyone's on Turtle. Everything he does, everyone's just dogging him for it.
Actually, that's a good comparison.
Turtle?
Who would be
I am
Entourage
Turtle.
characters?
Everyone.
Say, Lucas, what are you doing for
Yeah,
Halloween?
Turtle.
You going to a concert?
Lucas is Turtle.
Or what are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you usually do on Halloween?
I try and pass out
I went
candy
to
bars.
Vegas. I wore this red bowler shirt.
Oh, okay.
You look like Johnny?
And I was wearing some tan pants. And some guy came up to me. He's like, "You look like Johnny."
No, he
I was like, "No, bro."
You're that.
I was like, that hurts so bad. That one stung. I was like, that one was like a visible hand on the face. Oh.
You look like Johnny Drake.
Were you wearing an Ed Hardy shirt?
I was wearing like a bowling kind of like shirt, you know, like that kind of style. And I was wearing like some khaki pants, and this guy comes like, and like I'm walking by like through this like club, and he's like, "You look like Johnny Drama," and then just turns around and walks away. And I was
That's
like,
low key fighting words.
Yeah,
you throw a drink
no,
on
you got it. I literally like froze. Like he walks by, and I was like, like what just happened? And
like that's like
slap my girlfriend's butt instead, dude.
Like that's like worse than like bleep your mom or something.
That was
like
a bad
that is
beat.
like.
No, that was just a bad night overall. That was a bad beat.
It's a tough scene.
No, it was. That was a heartbreaker.
What's this? Who is this? This is what you guys see what Lucas is showing me right here now.
Brandon Jacobs liked this on TikTok.
Take my.
And then someone.
All right, Brandon Jakes, this is what we doing, bro.
And then he goes, he just backs it up.
What did I? Look at this. Brandon, some guy called Brandon Jacobs out for liking this post.
How's it going?
You see this? Someone called Brandon Jacobs out for liking this post, which
is a lady.
Understood. And then he goes, all right, Brandon Jacobs. Oh, geez. What are we doing, bro? One of the hottest women I found.
Usually someone would say, my finger slipped.
No, you got to stand on business with that. That's.
I love that he did. One of the hottest.
That's fantastic.
What do you want me to do?
One of the.
That's how you take a legitimate shot right there. Double down, buddy.
Right, just go for it.
She's gonna respond in some way now.
That's true.
All right, let's do this.
I don't know if he's married or what, but
one
anyway.
last segment.
Okay.
We're going to come in with Kevin Durant responding to the fan, and then we'll just react quickly to that, and then we'll get into the rings given out at that game.
It's hot. Is it hot in here?
What do you need me for?
Yeah, I had to my fan.
Right?
It's a little warm.
It's hot in here, yeah, maybe. This shirt is a very weird shirt. It weighs like 10 pounds. It's like a weighted vest. I don't get it, but it's short sleeve. It's
Cotton?
I don't know. Look at this. I ordered it. It was final sales. People must have hated it, and I sent it by accident to New Jersey, so I took it back with me here. So
I like it.
Thrilling.
Let's go.
Do you feel good in it?
It's feel heavy. It's heavy.
No, but do you like the way you look in it?
I mean, you know, it's okay.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
We're matching today.
Yeah. Oh, you kind of matched. Look. Yeah.
Me
Keith
and
I
Lucas
matched.
and
We took a
Charlie.
picture.
We got the whole pink and green going today.
Yeah. We took a little picture. I look horrible in it, but.
And you and Charles was marching.
Yeah.
Y'all got purple shirts on. Purple rain.
That's a touchy subject because he
rain.
got defensive when I said that during live.
Uh-oh.
Mojo, you're not matching with nobody.
The text I did.
That's how I do it, bro. I got my own
Here's a text
style.
I just got.
I can't be copying anyone else's style.
I don't love those bowling shirts opened with the white. You look sloppy. That's a text I just got.
Oh wow. From your mom?
From who?
Hey, I'm not even.
It's from your mom.
I'm gonna
From
reserve.
who?
I'm gonna reserve saying that. I'll tell you guys later.
Okay.
Okay.
NBA. So sound
tell
coming
that
in is Kevin
person.
Durant, and then the rings. If somebody has the info on the rings, that'll help for you.
On the ring. Okay.
So what am I in this?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you be?
Yeah. What do you want me
Maybe
for?
we should enforce a tuxedo dress code. You know,
That doesn't
maybe
look right
that'll.
either. This is not.
Yeah,
I don't know
don't
why
do
I
that,
keep wearing
don't do
these
that.
stylish shirts.
Open it up.
This is not. Now I've got a
Come on,
complex
unbutton
here.
the shirt just a little bit.
I got a complex. All right.
Am I talking about KD?
Quickly. We
Yeah, 'cause
we just need like 2:45 with a goodbye. So sound will be on the way in. Kevin Durant letting a fan.
Okay, so
have
that's
it.
KD. Okay.
And then the rings were presented at that game. It was a great game, by the way. Check out these things. These things are amazing.
Okay. All right. So I kick it off here, Steve. No, you come in with sound. I quickly say that was Kevin Durant returning to Oklahoma City, where he started his career, getting into it with the fan before the game. Thunder won a thrilling game. By the way, they got their championship rings before the game, and the rings are pretty cool. And then Lucas takes it away.
Exactly.
And then we say goodbye.
Exactly.
You said two. What'd you say?
2:45.
2:45.
Yep.
Easy.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. So there was Kevin Durant returning to Oklahoma City, where he started his NBA career, getting into it with a fan. Some not nice words exchanged there. This was, of course, KD now with the Rockets Thunder. It was a thrilling game that the Thunder ended up winning 125-124, but Kevin Durant had a nice game, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists in his first game as a Rockets player. That was cool. A lot of people talking about KD kind of jawing back and forth with the fan there. Not I think the coolest part of the night, though, Lucas, because, of course, the Thunder won first championship in the history of the organization, and they got the rings.
And how fitting than to do it in front of the biggest star that they've ever had in the franchise. But
a lot of people thought they'd have a bunch of rings with Russ and KD back in the day.
That didn't happen, but they're enjoying the one from 2024, 2025 now. And these are really cool because, yes, they might look a little simple at first glance. You know, they have the OKC Thunder logo and everything like that, but then the top pops off and another ring comes out. So technically they have 2 rings now, which is really cool because you always have to figure out how to be innovative and one-up each other every year. You know, remember the Bucks had the pendants that you could pull out of the ring? This is a very cool touch. It also has their signature and their numbers in there. I think it's very nicely done, very tasteful.
I like that because, and you're right, we've seen, I think the new trend is the top of the ring coming off. Right?
In some capacity, yeah.
I like that, though, because I think you see a lot of guys who they'll wear the ring for a special occasion or if there's some team event, but they're so massive that it's not really, it doesn't make sense to wear it just day in, day out. So I think the idea probably is, Lucas, that you wear your little ring there day in, day out. It's more of an everyday type of deal. And then if you want, you can put the big, massive one on.
That Chet Holmgren wore during the press conference last night. He just had his hand up like this, you know,
the big
casually.
One or
the big one.
The big one? Yeah, I think it helps when you're like 7 feet tall. But yeah, I like that. That's like an innovative design. Who Justin's made those, right?
Yes, with the Champions Collective, I believe is what they're called.
Okay.
Yeah, Champions Collective. So it's new. Usually people go to Jason of Beverly Hills. That's the go-to guy for the championship rings, especially in the NBA, where you can spend more money on less rings.
Yeah, you'll see Justin's do a lot of the college teams, I think, because perhaps a little bit cheaper, more players. But I think they did a really good job there, and they've done something that I don't think Lucas and I have seen before. So very cool. It was an exciting day. You win the game, great, but I think more importantly, to get that ring, to be able to celebrate with your teammates, with the fans, this incredible accomplishment from last year, very cool. And yeah, it doesn't hurt that the ring is pretty cool itself. All right, guys, we got to go. We'll have a bunch to talk about tomorrow. Have a good night. We'll see you then. I like it.
You know, I don't like about the ring.
That's a good idea.
The only thing I don't like about it is like this could happen. You can go; those guys can go to a party.
Yeah.
A little top comes off,
and
it
you
falls,
lose it.
and you can't find it.
That's what I was wondering. There's got to be like a little. They got
like
have to have thought of something.
Yeah, something to hold it connected.
We also don't have to leave the small one in there. You can take it out, separate them, and then that way if you lose one,
I mean, I would be
you
wearing
got the
that all
other.
the time.
That's what I would do. I mean, otherwise, what? I'm gonna just pop off the top to show people there's a ring in there, and then put it back 2 seconds later and seal it up. I mean,
it probably makes sense to take
I don't know. I think it's cooler in theory, than maybe practicality. Because you could have just gave them a secondary ring, but I still think it's awesome overall. It is getting harder and harder to one up the last one. But I will predict this, fellas. I think soon enough, we're going to have the rings that cover, like, multiple fingers, like the
brass knuckles
finger ring thing.
The brass knuckles.
They're coming
out
pretty much.
Brass knuckle champion.
The way I see it is, they get bigger and bigger and bigger every year. I think at some point someone is going to start the trend of minimalist.
Smaller.
Just can you imagine?
That ring that's
like
inside a big diamond ring that you'd give your wife or something.
Or a little band.
No, I think the rings that are inside this current Thunder championship ring, I think people might start going to just the band.
I can see with the players' wives it'd be a little jelly if they took off the wedding band and put that band on.
Married to the game.
Well, some people there was like a clip that went around a while ago of like somebody who went to buy like a Warriors championship ring to give to his wife as like his wedding ring. And I'm like, I could see that being something that happens now, like with these rings.
Being cheap. This is for you, baby.
That's really cool.
No, there was like, that that show Pawn Stars? There was like a guy who went in there and they had like the first championship ring that the Warriors won. You know, like the little it's just like gold. It has like one little diamond on it. Yeah. And he's like, I'm getting this for my wife for like propose to her.
Here's the thing, but if you get a divorce and she gets to keep it, that's the problem.
Yeah, it is.
It is funny to see over the years the way the rings have. They were like modest. Look at a ring from like the 80s.
It's a pebble.
Now, they're massive.
That's like one of my favorite posts that ever comes out every after the every championship. They'll do like the through history, all the ones that they've had.
It's great, guys. We got to go. We'll see you tomorrow.